Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Chamber Check-in time. And what a great opportunity to learn about different members, their history, and why they got their start. But first of all, I'd like to recognize Alaska Airlines for partnering with the Chamber for the month of March for these check-ins. You know, Alaska offers expanded direct flights from Boise to the Pacific Northwest and California and over 800 destinations worldwide. But recently they announced new service destinations direct to Chicago, O'Hare, and Austin, Texas. So thank you, Alaska Airlines, for providing health to our transportation here in the Treasure Valley. And now we get to talk with Rachel LeBratton, the Events and Communications Manager for the Idaho State Dental Association. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for carving out some time with us today. As I was saying, we talked with Alaska Airlines yesterday about, improving the health of our transportation. And now we get to talk to somebody who's actually providing health literally to us. So with that, tell us a little bit more about you, your role, and what the Idaho State Dental Association's mission and vision is.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm the events and communications coordinator. I do anything as far as social media, the website. We send out bi-weekly and weekly communications to our members to keep them up to date on everything important in the world of dentistry. We also do a quarterly newsletter, which I oversee, but that is comprised of our leadership and staff. We also offer programs like Give Kids a Smile. We work closely with the Idaho Dental Foundation. Those help to serve a lot of the community who doesn't have insurance for dental work. Our events, we have a couple that repeat every year, which are our annual session and our North Idaho Conference up in Coeur d'Alene. We do meetings within the state for each area. So all those dentists can gather and talk amongst themselves. Well, they've been on Zoom this year, but we're working towards being in person. But and then we also work with the Idaho Political Action Committee. So I help set those events up when I can. And we set up board meetings for our leadership, and we also are part of District 11 within the ADA. So that's the greater Northwest. So that's a little bit about what I do. The ADA dates all the way, the American Dental Association, which is our mothership. They started all the way back in 1860. It was just a group of dentists coming together to say they wanted to promote high professional standards, scientific research. And then each state has their own association. Our mission is to help dentists succeed, and we support the advancement of health to the public.
Wow. So that's over 150 years of the association nationally, which I think is great. And people may not even know the types of programs and services that you provide your members. So you guys are funded by your members, kind of like the Chamber is. And how many dentists are there across the state of Idaho?
Well, not all dentists choose to be members, but we do have a very high percentage of Idaho dentists that are members. Our range is usually within like 800, 900 members, which is a large majority of the dentists, and we're really proud of that. But we still want everyone to join in the conversation, be part of the association. So yeah, it's growing as well.
I've always had a fear of going to the dentist. I don't anymore, because I realize that it's important to not be in a position where the pain is so much that you finally have to go see the dentist. I want to get there before that pain reaches that level. So what do you think some of the things hinder the public from going to go see their dentist?
Like you said, that sometimes there is fear. You know, it is a weird thing to just be like, oh, I haven't been to the dentist in such a long time, but that's something that we provide to the public. It's another great thing we do. We provide public resources for people to look up why go to the dentist, why it's important. We share those things all the time on our social media. And we also have a tool called Find a Dentist where you can look up all the information for all of our member dentists, get all of their, little short summary of what their practice is like, their contact information, and you can call and find a dentist that fits you. But there really is no disadvantage to going to the dentist. Uh, like you said, sooner better than later. It's very important, and that's part of our mission, so that everyone knows dentistry is essential to your health.
You mentioned one of the events that are coming up and that you do annually, or maybe this is new, but it's Give Kids a Smile. What is that
Mhm.
all about?
Yeah, Give Kids a Smile is a program that starts in February. That is funded by the American Dental Association, and we run it around here locally in Idaho. That's something that I organize. Children can sign up that don't have any dental insurance, and the dentists volunteer their time, their work, and they'll see the kids. We try to keep it in February. COVID made things a little difficult, but yeah, they're just providing dental care for those kids who wouldn't have access. We work really closely with the Oral Health Alliance as well to share the importance of starting dentistry early with children. Cavities, getting them a dental home. It's really important to continue good dentistry throughout their lives.
My dentist always tells me that dental health is kind of, it promotes entire body health. And
Hmm.
and I love what you said about get your kids started early, experiencing the dentist, do their checkups. Tell me more about how important dental health is to overall health.
It's very important, and like you said, i- getting in early and preventative can stop you from getting to those big problems. Um, it seems like that's what happens sometimes if you neglect your checkups and your routine work. You're going to be in a world of hurt, and it's going to be more expensive and more uncomfortable. So it's really important to up with those dental visits.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like Tom Hanks on Castaway, right?
Nope.
I'm so glad we're in the 21st century and we can go in and get a quick numbing shot. That my dentist is like a magician with the thing, and
Mhm.
they just take care of you. You're an hour in and an hour out, and it's
Yeah.
awesome to be able to be in this time. So, um, hey, can you share a little bit more about any new events that you'll be hosting in the horizon?
Well, we don't have, I wouldn't call it a new event. We have our annual session coming up in June. That's a huge event that we do every year. It's our arguably our biggest. It's basically we hire speakers. We provide vendors for the dentists, and those speakers come and uh, it's called continuing education, which is really important for licensing for dentists. So they can get all those credits there. It's a great way to come together when we can. Obviously, we work around it how we can with COVID. So we're hoping things will be back to normal come June. Of course, we're always gonna have virtual available. But yeah, it's just a great event. It's a great way to honor our leadership and the field of dentistry.
Now, your partnership with the National Association, do you guys ever bring all the associations to Boise for is there an annual conference or something?
There is a conference that usually takes place in in Chicago. That's where their office is. But we do bring a direct from other states to Idaho, our district. So Montana, Alaska, Oregon. They'll come and meet with us. Oh, in Montana. I don't know if I mentioned
Montana. Okay, well, if you guys ever wanted to get everybody together, we would love to host them here in the Boise City and bring all of you, all the Rachels around the country here. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about that really elevates the education of what you guys do during our conversation today?
Yeah, we provide so many services, and sometimes it's hard for people to grasp all the things that we do. I know when I got this job, I was like, "Wait, what does the ISDA do?" And that's just because there's really no limit to what we're going to do to help the dentist succeed. And we advocate for them. Well, we work closely with the political action committee to represent them at a national level and a local level on legislation that protects them and their office. All dentists benefit from that, whether they choose to be a member or not. So we want to hear their aches and pains. We want to hear the things that they want us to bring to the table. So it's really important for us to represent everyone and get the word out there on what we can offer, what we can bring to the legislation, what we can bring to our programs that would be helpful. A lot of new dentists are coming in. A lot of women in dentistry is a big thing. We offer mentors within our leadership and within our membership. It's a great way to really support your practice and your career moving forward if you are a dentist.
Thanks for sharing that, because we have different associations that help businesses, and yours, for example. Thank you for doing what you guys do to enhance the dentistry business, as well as educating those involved in there as a dentist themselves. I think it's they're so busy taking care of their customers and clients. It's so important that there's associations like yours that can't take care of that other stuff, that lobbying, that legislative agenda, that keeping the educational materials current, right? That is such a hard thing to do. So thank you guys for that effort.
Yeah, and COVID was an interesting thing too. Our members are they're not unfamiliar with gloves, masks, and things like that. But when the shortages came up, we advocated nationally to get FEMA to move us up on the list of important practices who need the PPE. So again, that's not something we limited to our members. We wanted to help everyone. So yeah.
No, I get it. People that weren't feeling okay with going in to see their dentist, it's still so important for your overall health to take care of your teeth. So, Rachel, thank you so much for your time today to educate me a little bit more about what your association does. Thank you for your investment and your continued partnership with the Chamber. It means a lot to us. And have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, and say hi to your cat for us. Looks like we've got a new superstar there.
Thanks. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's awesome. Okay. Bye, Rachel.
That's why I was where I was earlier when I wasn't connected. Bye.